Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to unbox this Tamiya XV-01 Lancia Delta RC Car Kit. This is a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive belt-driven RC car. So let's not waste any time and just jump right into it. All right. Let's take a look. And of course, first thing we see is the rally chassis body. I'm curious what the wheelbase is. I will try to take a look at the box, and if not, I can't figure it out, then I will put it in the description. But that's a good looking body. I think the paint job will be simple. I think it's just going to be all white, and there's a lot of decals. Similar to the Subaru WRX that I just finished building. And here we go. That is the belt. And I just finished building the, I don't want to say just finished, I recently finished building the TA03 RS Porsche, and that was also a belt-driven car. So 2 belt-driven cars in a row. These are the tire foams. This is the B tree, and it looks like the gearbox cover. That looks like a skid plate, some body posts. Not sure what that is. This is, it says NN, maybe that is the tree name. There's a lot of small parts here. See some wheel nuts, X nuts, just a whole bunch of spacers, and don't really recognize much, but there's 2 of the same tree. And this is the detail. Is that D? That looks like it's kind of, oh, it's J. I was like, where's the couldn't see the whole letter. So this is the J tree, and it has the damper stays, and this looks like a servo saver, servo horn, and just some other miscellaneous parts. It looks like a spool of some kind, and that's the antenna stand. So that's the J tree. This is, can't really see what the tree name is. I can't really see it at all. Oh, it might be in this corner. This is the L tree. This is the belt cover. These are the wheel wells. Both of these, front and rear. Probably some kind of maybe battery cover. I mean, receiver box, or this might cover the motor. Who knows? We'll take a look at the manual a little bit later. And this is the chassis itself. It's a tub style chassis, and this is one thing I don't like about this chassis is the battery compartment is on the bottom, and that's always an issue. Whenever you have the battery compartment on the bottom, yes, it's easier to get to the battery without removing the body, but you're also going to get a lot of debris and dust going into the compartment itself. So it is a tub style chassis, and I don't remember which side is the front, which side is the rear. This looks like the front to me. We'll find out. Save that. Here's a whole bag of parts, and obviously this is going to be a more challenging kit than something like a TT-02 or the MF-01. which both have the MF-01 is a rally chassis, and I just finished the TT-02 rally variant. This is, I'm not sure, I don't see a tree number, but tree letter, but it says GV right here. I mean, these are obviously gears. These are probably the belt gears, if I had to guess. It doesn't look like the diff gears. We'll find out. This is the F tree, and it looks like it's the suspension arms, front and rear. These look like the lower arms. This is I want to say this is O. Let me stand up here. Yeah, I think this is O. And these are obviously the damper bodies, the cap. And that's the bottom of the damper. So these are the damper parts. These are the uprights, front and rear. This is D, and this is E. And these are probably the front, the steering uprights, and these are C tree. And the bag is caught onto the wheels, and these look really cool. I wonder if they need to be painted. Now it's the wheels are white, so that's going to be pretty good looking. Okay, oh, I have a few more bags right here. This is V. I've seen this recently in the last kit, and these are going to be the damper parts. And this is Q, and it's the servo saver. What is up here? It looks like the battery door, maybe. It's pretty big. Yeah, let's see. I see K here. This top one is K. And that looks... I wouldn't even know what that would possibly be. I will find out as we build the kit, I guess. These, that looks like a damper part, but maybe that's part of the body post. I'm going to guess this is the battery tray cover. I think it is. Yes, they might. There's a front grille. It's really cool. And some other body parts here. And this is H. This one is... Tell me this is another J. I can't really... It looks like another J. I can't tell. I don't think we have two J trees, but you never know. And this is the A tree. It looks like the gearbox. And the front and rear bulkheads. So pretty cool. Actually, no, these are going to be the diffs. The diff cases. Yeah. We got nothing up there. We got the tires. These are just like the TT-02 Subaru tires. This pattern looks very familiar. I wonder if it's exactly the same tires. I'll find out. And here the bag of the smaller parts, hardware and stuff. Let's take a look. There's a lot of bags in here. So let's start with A. And A looks like, well, it's the diffs. That's the motor mount. That is probably the spur gear. Pretty big. And there's a pinion gear. And this kit comes with all of the ball bearings already, which is cool. I see a couple shafts here, I think. What is this? Oh, these are the drive cups. And I see some diff gaskets. These are the damper, kind of little foam piece on top of the damper. And yeah, so that's the A bag. So if we had to guess, I'm thinking we're going to be building the diffs first and maybe the damper second. But the damper second doesn't make any sense. Dampers usually don't need them until like the middle, after you've built the arms and uprights, but we'll see. B parts bag is just a bunch of screws. So yeah, that's all there is. There's one shaft down here. I see some very small shims, but that's just the B bag, just a bunch of screws. C parts bag is a lot of screws, a lot of small shafts, and let's see what's in the back. I see some more bearings, a lot of bearings actually. I see about 10 bearings here, and this black part is some screw pins, probably for the suspension arm. So, oh, and I see a couple turnbuckles here. Cool. So that is the C bag. D are the damper parts. You see the rubber seal. I see some O-rings. I see some rod ends, dog bones, shafts, springs. So this is going to be closer to the damper, suspension arms, things like that, and the drive. So this is the D bag. And here is the E parts bag. And E parts bag looks like it's just a bunch of screws, some more bearings, some more rod ends. I don't see much here. Yeah, not a big bag. E parts bag. Here's the motor. Surprising, it's just a tin can motor. It's not the torque tune or the sports tune. I wonder why. But it doesn't matter. We can always change it out if we want. Here's the foam bumper. These are some more gears. This is probably part of the gearbox. This is a small bag. And what's this? These are the body pins. And here is a bag of just miscellaneous things that comes with the car. You have the damper oil, you have the poly. That's the poly grease. This is probably the ceramic grease. I recognize the color. So it's giving you both colored greases, both types of greases. A bunch of screws. There's the cross wrench, some double-sided tape, some foam, which is probably for the battery compartment. So yeah, that's it. That was the entire contents. And let's look at the bottom of the box, where there is always an antenna tube that I never use. Let's see, let's get all the paper contents here. This is the disclaimer. It comes with every single RC car. And this is, unfortunately, got a little wrinkled. The instruction for the body. So you cut it out first, mask the windows, put on the decals. There isn't much assembly on this one. Let's see if there's a spoiler. There's a grill, mirrors, and lots of decals. There is a, the small spoiler. Nothing like the other two cars that I just built. There is some paint involved. This is going to be brush paint, but I think the rest, this is also, that's a TS paint, so that's going to be plastic, not a polycarbonate. And so that's really only two colors. So that's semi-gloss black, which I have, and that's TS26, which I have. The car itself is PS1, which I need probably need another can of that, but that's pretty cool. Should be a simple body to paint. I mean, just look at the decals. We'll take a look at it in a second. That's crazy. So here's the manual. And looks like we're going to start out building the diffs and not charging the battery. Usually it's charging the battery. We're going to start building the diffs as I thought we would. And then we're going to... so this is the motor mount, the gearbox, the spur gear. And then we're going to close up the transmission. Put on the rear... dampers, and then we're going to assemble, that looks like the front, oh, this is the rear gearbox, and then start with the chassis. And this is going to be a lot more sophisticated than the TT02, or even the TA03 wasn't this complicated. So getting a lot for my money here. This kit should take a little while to build. I'm guessing it's going to take about 2 weeks on stream. So that reminds me that I'm going to be building this on my Twitch channel. If you want to watch me do this live, there's going to be a link below. If you're watching this maybe a year after this video was released, it's going to be archived in the YouTube channel. So you can look for it there. This is very interesting. I'm going to start building the arms, the uprights, and then here comes the belt. Built some turnbuckles for the arms, and then we move on to the dampers, which are actually pretty, the travel is pretty short considering it's a rally car. There's the servo. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice any electronics other than the motor. So we're going to need an ESC. We're going to need a receiver. Obviously, we always need a receiver. Oh, so that piece was the kind of the electronics cover. There's a little box right there. Oops. There is a box here for the electronics, and that piece was the cover. So that's cool. And then we're going to go put on the wheel wells, the wheels and tires, and then put those on, the bumper, the battery, and then put the body on. And then we're probably done. Let's see if there's any option parts. Yeah, maintenance, setup. You know, it's a cool car if there's setup options and there's a setup sheet. You know it's going to be a cool car. I don't see any option parts. I'm sure there's a... oh, no, these are already the CVA dampers. So I don't know if there's going to be any other hop-ups for this car. Certainly you can go brushless, I think. Pretty sure I can handle it. Alright, so decals, we have the window masks, and these are the livery decals, the Martini livery, which is really cool, looks good. It doesn't look like it's going to be super hard to cut out either, because most of the lines are straight. And then here are the kind of decorative decals, the race numbers, the Monte Carlo. So I'm wondering if this car raced against the Subaru WRX that I just built in real life, because it has the same decal. You know, rear lights, signal lights, windows. You know, the Martini logo. That's probably for the front windshield, and it's just a good-looking bunch of decals. So I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna take a while just to do this. It's probably gonna take like 3 or 4 days to do this, stream-wise, like 8 hours or so, because I talk along with it. All right, so that is the XV-01 rally car from Tamiya, and I am looking forward to building this. And then when I'm done building it, I'm going to put it on the track with the TT02 and the MF-01 and see which is the best rally car chassis that Tamiya has. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be this one, but we'll see. So thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. And make sure you check out the Twitch channel, which I will have a link below. I'll see you guys in the next one.